Hey there, welcome to the Flern Pro on the island of Morel. We got a big job ahead of us. We're going to be doing a lot of compositing and some really cool stylization stuff to the images as well. So let's go ahead and open them up. If you get a bunch of images like we did for this episode in particular, a good way to get them all together is go to File, go to Scripts, and then to Load Files into Stack. And you'll get this dialog box. So I'm going to hit Browse, and let's just look for our images here. There we go. Let's go ahead and select all those, and we'll go ahead and open up the Soul too. So what it's going to do is it's going to put all those in there. You can choose to automatically align source images. We're not going to do that for this because we got to move everything around anyway. And I'm just going to hit OK, and it's going to load everything in. So you can see it's all just kind of loading there together. All right, I'm going to hit F to full screen, and we're going to zoom out and see what we've got here. Now, if you guys notice, I'm using Photoshop CS6. It's in its beta run right now, so it's cool. It's free right now, and you can use it. I like it a lot, actually. They did a really good job with it. So some of the things we're going to look at today, let's go ahead and arrange these how we want. Number them, basically how they should be arranged as far as layer order. So 1 at the bottom and then 5 at the top. All right. Basically, I'm going to go over the lighting, and then we're going to start editing our image. Let's just choose a nice color. There we go. The lighting we use for this image, basically, it's just a couple different lights. The set behind our model here, this is a built set. It's just a wall made, drywall and 2x4s behind there. And then some of the stuff we got from like a scrap lumber yard. It's basically just nailed into the wall that's behind it. Then we framed out a window, construction, like house construction. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want it to fall apart and fall down on your model either. So everything is also, the wall is held up with two big frames, basically. Big, like, so if the wall were like this, there are 2x4s doing this sort of thing to hold the wall up, and those are framed to the base as well. So you can see this guy is one of those, and you can see there's 2x4 up there, and that's holding that up. So not really that hard to make. You just want to be sure nothing falls over on anyone. The framing behind here, there's just a softbox shining in here, which is basically, it's supposed to be an outside light. That's what we're selling the idea that's in an outside light, and that's what's lighting the hair and things like that as well. We have a light up at the top, and this is in a strip box, and this is shining down, and this is what's lighting like hair like that. It's lighting that, and all this area back there. It would go quite a bit more towards shadow if it wasn't lit with there. And the last light we're looking at is this little guy. It's basically just a ping pong ball, and that's glued to this is a paper towel holder that we cut. And so it's a ping pong ball glued to a paper towel holder, and this is gaffer tape to a 580EX2, and there's a blue gel in here. So the light fires, goes through the blue gel, making the light blue, gets wrapped up, hits the ping pong ball, and then hits all of our subjects outwards in all directions. And the idea was this is going to be the soul of the boy, and to make it look like it's actually casting light on the people. That's not something you want to Photoshop. You want to actually cast light in the way that light actually does get cast, because it's going to look a lot more real, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. So if you do want to make something actually cast light, no matter how big or small it is, make sure you actually do have an object casting light. We're going to Photoshop this out, but if this wasn't there and I just wanted to like make a blue reflection on these people's faces, it'd be almost impossible. I basically would have to just draw it by hand, and we all know how good of a drawer I am. That's not a good idea. All right, so there's our lighting.